These are the struggles we deal with here in Southwest Florida. Sir, it is the pedal on the right. He's going a whopping 3 miles an hour. Jesus, take the wheel. Sir, I know you are not in a hurry, you're retired, but damn! What's going on? I'm Coach Nick, your fishing coach, representing No Redemption Outdoors. I'm here today with my friend Erica Lubanski. She's gonna be my partner in crime, and we're taking a journey right now. Behind me, I have our trusty vessel, the Bass Hunter 120, and its job today is to prove a point. So often when we think about covering distance in a boat, we think you gotta have a big old boat with a big old engine. Behind me, this guy's 10 feet. Don't act like you're not impressed. And we got a 3.5 horsepower outboard to go on it. The objective is we're going all the way from the El Jobin Bridge all the way up to Northport near the Warm Mineral Springs. It's a distance of about 10 miles. And here's the hitch to it. We got to get it done in 2 hours. Can we do it? We're gonna find out. This guy's already laughing at us. He doesn't think so. We're gonna find out. All right, Erica, do you think we're gonna be able to make it?
I have no idea.
You don't think so, do you?
I really don't know.
The gentleman over here at the ramp, he said there's no way. He said it's gonna be like dark by the time we get there.
I really don't know.
I have faith. I think we can pull 5 miles an hour, and if that's 10 miles, unless my math is wrong, that would be 2 hours to get there.
Okay.
She's very excited. Can you tell?
I am very excited. No, I really don't know. I honestly don't know how this works, so.
We gotta think about things like weight distribution too. We're gonna try to have to put as much of the weight in the back so that that prop really bites.
Right.
We're not bringing very much stuff, so that's good.
Right.
We didn't even bring alcohol, so what are we gonna do? Worst comes worst too, if we lose, if we run out of gas, we got a trolling motor. So that's our last ditch, or you got a paddle.
Okay.
One thing I didn't mention, Erica does not know how to swim.
I don't.
So she will be wearing a life vest the entire trip. I told her water wings, but she was not about that life.
No.
You sure?
That won't work.
That won't work. All right, we're gonna put the boat in. We'll get started here and see if we can make it in time. We just put in. Here we are. Erica's up front. She's super excited. Can you see the joy on her face? There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Engine's running great. We got about almost 2 gallons of fuel. Not a lot, but we don't need a lot. What's the problem?
I left my keys in your car. I left my keys in your truck.
You left the keys in my truck. And how are we supposed to get back here once we reach Northport?
Drive my car over.
Literally, you had nothing else to bring.
I don't know why I didn't think about it.
What else did you have to bring?
Nothing.
The life vest so you don't die.
Yes.
And your keys so we can get home.
Yeah.
She had one job. Hey, that was really fun. Do you think we could get started now?
Yeah.
Okay. The guy at the boat ramp was hating. He said, what are you gonna get, about 3? Look at that, man, we're going 4. He's impressed. 3.5 horses, man. Hi, how are you? All right, peeps, this is where we're about to get real. We are headed out into Charlotte Harbor here. We only gotta be out there for just a minute to make the turn to get to the bridge. but we got to be very, very safe. There are some shallow areas here. It can get a little bit of chop. Once we get on the other side of the bridge, we're going to be just fine, but everything's got to be dialed in right now. Motor's running great. We are life jacketed up. We are ready. Hold on to your butts. So far, it's not too choppy. The guy at the boat launch was saying we got to worry about that. It's not bad at all. We're going to stay here in the channel till we get out towards the middle, and then we're going to make a hard right. And down there is the El Jobin Bridge. That's our starting point. Way out there, that is Charlotte Harbor. That's where we don't want to be. In a boat this size, that would be no bueno. We're not quite full throttle. We're reading about 5 miles an hour. That's what we want. If we can maintain a speed like that, we might just make it. So one thing we got to be very mindful of, and something guys often overlook when you're talking about a tiller motor, is the angle of the tilt, the trim. So we have it tilted just a little bit, and what that does in a boat like this, which is more of a barge that pushes the water, it doesn't get on plane. So by having an angle, it pushes down the stern, therefore lifting up the bow. That's going to help us skirt over the top of these waves a little bit better, give that prop a little bit more bite. We're moving. In truth, the biggest concept we're trying to illustrate on this excursion is you don't have to have one of those giant boats. So often, I feel like anytime we're talking about a boat that's around 10 feet, which is what this guy is, people think of it as you put it on the bank of your pond, or maybe if you live on a small lake and you take it out just to fish. But the reality is, it's got a lot more options than just that. We're on big water right now. This is a very wide area of the river getting towards Charlotte Harbor. We're handling it fine. This thing stays glued to the water quite well. And you can cover a lot of water. It's not obviously going to be as fast as if I had a 300 horsepower on the back, but you can do it. And this distance, it's a long way. In 2 hours, I think that's pretty damn good. We're going to see if we can do it. Pressure's on. We got lots of current, which means we got to keep this thing moving, keep the engine on. As soon as we get to the other side, we're going to start that stopwatch. Almost there, almost there. We get through this current. We're going to find that slack water on the other side. We start the clock. Clock starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hit it, Erica. We're rolling. 2 hours is the time. Can we get there? 3.5 horsepower Mercury outboard. Let's go! I don't think that guy believes it. He was smiling and laughing pretty good. We're going to find out. We're going to prove all the haters wrong. Let's crank this puppy up. We're going idle speed. Get ready. Yeah. It's not a whole lot of difference. Well underway. The bridge is now behind us here. This is some of the hardest stretch. It's a very wide part of the river. There's a little bit of chop, nothing too bad right now. Most of the boat traffic is going to be out here. Once we get upstream, upriver, it gets a little bit easier, it gets a little bit narrower. I feel that current pulling on the boat, but we're doing good. We're making headway. Number of things we had to consider. One, we are close proximity. We have to be. If she's too far forward, we distribute the weight unevenly. We need the weight back here, so my big fat booty is in the back, bringing down the stern. Something else to be conscious of is being on this tiller handle the whole time. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. We got to maintain our straight line right now. Alright, you guys can see that. That little dot is us, and where we need to be is way up there near Warm Mineral Springs. That's quite a distance. Erica, what's the time right now? How long has it been?
7 minutes, 45 seconds.
7 minutes and 45 seconds. I can still see the bridge. It's like a simple math problem, right? So, approximately 10-ish miles. We're going approximately somewhere between 5 and 6 miles per hour. That's 2 hours. I mean, I went to college, and before I went there, I couldn't even spell student. Now I are one. You want to race, bro? That's what I thought. You just keep taking your fast jet ski up there. I got a Merc 3.5. Something we failed to mention is Erica has plans tonight. Lucas. How old is Lucas?
A year and a half.
A year and a half. What are you supposed to do?
Go see Santa and Christmas lights.
Santa! Oh my God! I know him. Yeah, we have a year and a half year old who is really has his heart set on seeing his girlfriend tonight and seeing Santa and Christmas lights. And if we don't make it back in time, that may not happen. This is important stuff, guys. See that buoy up there? I went out of the boat with Erica for one day and I caught crabs. You know, we committed the ultimate party foul. Why did we not bring any alcohol? You didn't think it was going to take this long?
No.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Progress right now. That's where we started. That's where we're at. That's where we got to get to go. We're getting there. Talk about your great time and you run out of gas. We got some guy playing chicken with us right now. Please don't hit me. For the record, it's our no spill gas can. If you've not already checked out the review, make sure you check it out. It's quick, it's efficient, it's effective. Purrs like a kid. The guy at the boat launch, who was clearly a local, laughed right in our face when we said what the objective was. He looked at the boat, he said, "What are you gonna do, about 3 miles an hour?" I said, "No, 5 miles an hour." We're refueled, we're taking back off. That set us off course just a little bit. I'd say that refuel took maybe 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes we cannot afford right now though. We have reached 30 minutes in. That's a quarter of the allotted time. Minutes in, we're just about to go around the big bend here. This kind of symbolizes the start of the narrowing of the river. Once we get around there, we're starting to make a little bit of headway. I think we're right on track. Cranking it up, more speed! What do you think he does for a living?
Future baby daddy.
Future baby daddy?
Yep.
All right, whoever lives at that house right there, you have right here your future wife and the mother of your child. Holler at your girl. All right, where do we start?
Right here.
All right, there's a bridge. That's where we're at. Where are we headed?
Right here.
So, what do you think? Are we making good time?
I think so. We're about halfway there and we're not even an hour in yet.
Halfway there, not even an hour. All right, as long as we don't run any roadblocks, I think we'll be good.
Yeah.
Erica doesn't know this. I'm gonna run us right into this, full speed. You ready?
Okay.
She seems really concerned.
Very.
Still looking at her phone. Oh my God! I just saved her life. Trip, we just ran aground. Thankfully it's just kind of a muck bottom here, but it's super shallow, which means we gotta use the motor to find some depth. We just gotta go further towards these channel markers and see what we can do. It'll scare the hell out of you though when you hit the bottom. All right, I think we're good. Go with this. Dip over there. Something I'm starting to notice, so this river, obviously it's a river, it has flow, but it's also a tidal river because it's feeding into Port Charlotte over here. So I am feeling the current for sure. We are definitely going against the current because we've lost about 2 miles per hour. Not good for making our deadline and getting her to see her boyfriend tonight to see Santa. A little more worried now. Erica, time update, what we got?
We're about 2 minutes away from our 1 hour mark.
The mighty 3.5. Yeah. Let's reflect on your attitude before we started, okay? What were your thoughts?
Okay, in the very beginning, I thought, okay, the math made sense, we'll make it there in 2 hours. But once we got to the bridge and I'm looking at the map, I was like, we're not gonna make it there in 2 hours.
Still very much in the aftermath of Hurricane Ian down here. If you look at this house, can tell it's a little bit older construction, and right now I'm looking at the living room. Sad reality, still major cleanup down here. You think whoever lives here would want to adopt another child when who's like 30-ish? So right now we're coming up to really where things start to bottleneck. So everything's been getting narrower and narrower. Once we reach this next part up here, it's going to kind of maintain the narrow distance of the river all the way up to I-75. So future goal, when I have my house, I want a TV bar. People got
Oh, that's cool.
That's fun. Erica, how we looking?
Time-wise?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe? That's not a good sign. Okay, so we still got a decent ways to go here. And how much time we got? 45 minutes? 45 minutes remaining. Let's see if we can get there. So much pressure! This is not good for my blood pressure levels. We are so gonna rub it in the guy for the boat ramp's face. We're gonna make it. I have a feeling. I have a good feeling. Hurricane Ian did us dirty, man. There's still debris all over the place. To get pieces like this foam here, if we had a bigger boat, we'd pick some of that up, but we just can't accommodate it in this little 10-footer. We wish we could just go straight across here, right in that area, but we can't. It's real shallow. So what we got to do is go up and around this island and then come back. It's going to cost us a little bit of time. All right, Erica, you are our official timekeeper, the keeper of our time. How much more we got left here?
We got just about 25 minutes left.
25 minutes remaining.
Yeah. We're
not too far, but we're having to navigate around this island here. That's costing us time. How are you feeling? What do you think?
I don't know.
We might?
We might.
We might.
Why am I getting wet?
Because we're going into the wind.
I don't like it.
Suck it up. You're fine. Way up there, that final dock, that is our final destination. There it is. Final spot, final spot. Come on, little 3.5. We're gonna throttle her up. Come on, 3.5 horses. 10 miles on the Myakka River in a 120 bass hunter, 10 feet long with 2 people and camera gear. Not making this up, we just ran out of gas. We are out of gas. That is the dock. Okay, quickly, we gotta put this guy up. No. Okay, forget putting it up. We're just gonna use the trolling motor to get ourselves in the rest of the way. All right, Minn Kota Riptide is activated, full speed. It's right there. We gotta touch it, that's the rule. I just made the rule up. We didn't have that rule, but we gotta touch the dock in time. And it's shallow. Holy crap, it's shallow.
Less than a minute.
Turn! We touched it! We're gonna have to look at the official time. Stop the time right there. We're gonna check it out in a minute. We're gonna see if we made it in time. We've officially made it. We're back. But the question is, did we make it on time? Yes, we did. We may have embellished at the finish line just a little bit. The reality is, guys, we crushed it. Final time was 1:46, 1 hour and 46 minutes to get 10 miles with a 3.5 Merc on a 120 Bass Hunter. That's pretty impressive.
Pretty good.
We had several doubters at the boat launch. Guy laughed at us. there's somebody else, I think, that was doubting. Yeah, one other person, was doubting. I was the only one that had a little bit of faith, but that's a long distance to go, all the way from El Jobim up here to Warm Mineral Springs. That's a hike, and at 5 miles an hour, we made it under 2 hours. And that just goes to show you don't have to have a giant boat to cover distance on the water to be able to go on excursions and do things besides just fish. Sometimes it's fun to just come out here and take a little cruise. I'm Coach Nick, your fishing coach, here with my lovely guest, Erica Lubanski. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Comment
Thanks for
below.
having me.
Yeah, comment below if you enjoyed seeing her on the channel. Maybe we'll do more features in the future if she'll join us.
Yeah.
As always, too, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so we can give you more content like this. More specials on the way. We got ideas in the works. If you like the specials, comment about that. And any ideas you might have for us down here in Southwest Florida. That's all she wrote, guys. We're gonna get her to see her boyfriend and Santa Claus. Coach Nick, over and out. How about those keys? Yeah, there's the Jeep that we would have been without if you hadn't have remembered at the last moment. We have a way to go pick up the truck. Thank you. She's so fired.
E Somalia, jag rappar mina rätter ej 15 000 det är bara mina fötter ej. Jag är somali, rappar Mali.